Hello, welcome to Harper College Bio 103. I am your instructor. My name is Virginia Turner. My name is also Virginia Broderick. I've been at Harper for, I think, about 17 years. So my name was Turner when I started there. I've been married since then, so my name is Broderick. My students call me Professor Turner, Professor Broderick, Dr. Turner, Dr. Broderick. I'm not really very particular about that. So, but since we're online, most of the time you'll be emailing me, and that's the best way to get in touch with me, get a hold of me. So my email is vturner, VTURNER at harpercollege.edu. I wanted to just give you a brief introduction to the course, just give you some of the basics, some of the important points I want to make sure that you make note of. I am going to take a look at a few things here. So let me share that. So here's the syllabus. I've got some notes down here. I'm going to make sure I go through some things with you. So here's a basic description about the course. This is an 8-week class. We, of course, are fully online. So best way to contact me is email. I'm really probably not at all going to be on campus this summer. I do try and get back to you as soon as I can. There's a brief description of the course. One of the first things I wanted to mention is that there are 4 resources that we will use for readings. You're not going to be reading all of these or all of these at once. I've done some picking and choosing of different types of materials that I think is appropriate for the different topics that we're going to talk about and we're going to study this semester. All of that is in the course syllabus, on the course schedule. The links you can click on to get to each of those individually, and I'll scroll down to the schedule when we get to that section a little bit later in a minute here. And of course, since we're fully online, we are going to be using Blackboard quite a bit. So we'll look at that as well. I wanted to go through some of this a little bit quickly. There's some basic descriptions about how things are going to work. So each of the 8 weeks is divided into weekly course materials for each of the things that you're going to be responsible for in terms of readings and in terms of assignments. So you'll notice it says that the materials will all open on Sunday at noon, and then we'll close on Friday at 11:59 p.m. So just plan ahead if you know that you're going to be busy a certain week, if you're going to be out of town, if your work is real busy one week, just make sure that you get started on things and get things in so that you have them completed and submitted through Blackboard by that Friday deadline. If you are over that deadline, it will not allow you to submit materials. It will close off that folder and you will not be allowed to submit materials. You'll also notice, and we'll look at that again in just a second, each of the weeks is divided into an A and a B. Normally, if we were on campus, we would meet with each other a couple times a week. So I just kind of kept that same system. So you can work, since everything for the week opens fully on that Sunday at noon, you can work at your own pace as long as you get through all of that material, whether it's the A or B material. Just make sure that you get it all done by the end of the week, by Friday, that deadline. So obviously you can work at your own pace. And one of the things that I also would recommend, obviously, is that you get things started earlier rather than later, because if you have some issue, if you have some question, something that you're not quite clear on, and you need to contact me, then obviously it'd be better to do that earlier in the week. I quite often do not check my emails, especially in the summertime on the weekends. So I may not be available to do that, and I might not see your email. So make sure that you get things done early if possible. I don't anticipate any types of cancellations since we're online. If you do have computer problems, then you will need to contact, and I'm going to scroll through this a little quickly. You need to contact the Blackboard people. You need to contact the student service desk. I'm a biologist and I'm not a computer person, so I probably cannot solve your computer issues. There's something I want to see. So if you have need access to disability services, there's information to go through that. You do have to go through our ADS office for any accommodations that you might need. There's some other important materials. All of this is required that we have to put in our syllabus. It's a bit long, tends to be. So here is the course schedule. Again, you'll notice things are broken into A and B for each week. Just make sure that you get everything done. The first thing that you're going to do is submit a discussion board assignment, which is an introduction to yourself so that others can get to know you. I can get to know you a little bit. Throughout the semester, we'll learn a little bit about each other. Even though I don't meet with you, I do want to learn a little bit about you. It's a little bit more difficult, of course, online. So here's a list of all of the assignments that you'll be doing, and you'll notice that there are links to all of those reading assignments that you'll be doing. And there's another little bit of information about the readings. Let me scoot over to Blackboard. So here is, let's go to the start here. So it will open on this start here tab. So basic information, of course, I obviously recommend that you read the syllabus. It's chock full of information. Here's some basic information about the class, some of which is repeated in the syllabus. Here's the stuff I just talked about in terms of when it opens and so forth. The course materials, each one has its own folder with everything that you need to know. If there is a separate discussion board assignment, it will be found under the discussion board tab. So let's look at that real quick. As I mentioned, that's where your first assignment is. So there's your first assignment. And then the other thing that's really important, and I want to encourage you to use, is there's a question place for you in Blackboard. So if you have a question that is just kind of a general question about the course, not about yourself and things that you might have going on with that is just for you. But if you have a question that is something about the course, something they're not clear on, that other people might also have the same question about, which is quite common, please don't hesitate to put it here, and then I will address the question so that everybody can benefit from whatever it is that you're confused about, and everybody can be clear on some things that might not be clear, that certainly I think are clear, but may not be on your end of things. And then here is the weekly course materials. You'll notice that there's the week A and A and B, that they're all separated into for the 8 weeks. And again, you can do those at your leisure, just as long as you do them all. And I also wanted to note that the first one opens at 8 o'clock because I want to make sure that people get started, but it's also on the Monday of, since classes start on Monday, not on the Sunday previous. So that's essentially just a real quick introduction to the class. Stop sharing that. Please don't hesitate to contact me. I'm looking forward to working with you all this semester and getting to know you a little bit. I hope we have a good semester. It will go quickly. 8 weeks goes pretty quickly. So if you have anything that you are not clear about after going through all the materials, please don't hesitate to contact me, and good luck. Look forward to working with you this semester.